Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, we're busy reading.
We're just reading an article in the newspaper.
On Saturday, I don't know, a lot of people said they saw it.
Yep.
We were featured in the Billings Gazette.
Yay, look at that.
All about
Our
Oh, are we not mic'd?
space.
Oh.
Just keep going.
Okay,
That's
all
okay.
about the new space.
Yep. We're pretty excited.
So, and we shared it on Facebook and stuff. So,
So you probably will see it. Well, I should link it in the email. That article.
yeah, it's
But yeah.
it's truly official. I
Yep.
mean, when you make the news, the
Yep.
local news.
And now we really have to do
I
it.
mean, we feel like
No backing
our,
out
you know,
now.
our social media is always news, but when it anyway, so we're
we're excited.
Yeah.
So
it was a nice article.
and I would say a lot of people seem to be very excited about it. And downtown, people
Mhm.
are very excited about it. They've shared it. The building that we're in, Head and Empire, they have their own little Facebook
Yeah,
page.
they
they
do.
shared it.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're
It's coming along.
yeah.
I need to put it on the list to get down there and check it out.
Yeah, we
lay
need
some eyes on
we
it.
need to because I guess
We
I wanna
heard
just
there
see
was a
what's
lot
going-
of timber like inside, like Brad was working on what he should be working on. Hi,
yeah,
Brad.
I'm sure. I don't. If you, I'm not sure if we got this far. Oh yeah, we did. So last week.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
So we're sorry. Ashley was sitting in for Sue,
Thanks,
and
Ashley.
we found out later that there was really like kind of Spectrum had
Citywide,
some
yeah.
outage, and so
Issues.
our 4 minutes we were talking for that, and then you guys lost connection, but Ashley and I did not, and we just kept going. We just were talking to the wall, to the camera, but I think I did let it out that the ceiling's going to be black.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was a secret, but it isn't anymore. But yeah. So
it's not.
So
I don't think
they're
anyone. It'll just be what it is.
They've got to finish the ceiling
Mhm.
first and do that painting,
Mhm.
and then they'll kind of work from the top down.
Mhm.
Kind of like us. We like a top down sweater. They got to do the
Right.
work from the top down.
construction
So,
build out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fun. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, so I'm back obviously. Yeah. It takes a few days to kind of settle in. So anyway, but back at it. Yay.
I know.
And spring is springing.
Oh yeah.
Um,
we're kind of dressed for spring.
It's kind of we might get some
It
snow
might
today.
not be very springy today.
That's okay.
So
But it is the debut. Yesterday was the official debut of the Rowan Spring Summer Collection, magazine 69.
and it has some. It really.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, I think everyone will really like it. It's definitely a different silhouette than what I think we've been seeing. So
Oh well, hang on.
It's kind of a
So there's
refresh.
that. There's also a Essential Brights. We're gonna be talking about these.
Yep.
And Moordale has another collection too. So we might just start there quickly because we really just got this Moordale one. They were back ordered already on it. But we all three were flipping through, and this one hat. Oh my gosh, there's cute stuff in here. Like
Yeah.
I think that's really
that
pretty.
sweater is really fun. Lots of stripes.
Uh-huh. And Moordale, just a reminder, is one of our shop favorites. We thought about not carrying it, but then we got some feedback and we're like, okay, we will
I
carry
like that.
it. I can't find it. I should have done the thing. Shoot. Wasting time.
I feel like it was at the
Where's
beginning.
the hat?
Maybe it should stay a surprise.
Maybe. Okay. Okay, well,
All right.
can't find
It's
it.
a
Sorry,
fun
you'll have
hat.
to come and
We'll-
look for
yeah.
yourself. But Moordale has new colors.
Aren't those
It's
fun?
British.
I love this color.
Wool and alpaca, blue
touch
faced
that.
luster.
I feel
It's
like
a beautiful yarn.
I feel like that could be a good color for me.
It's
It is.
it's a gorgeous
I really
yarn.
like it.
DK weight.
And it has a lot of depth to it because
Mhm.
these are a bit heathery.
It's
Yeah.
fabulous blend.
Yeah.
We love it, and it'll go with us to the new space.
Yep.
Some of these things won't. Okay.
Not
Sorry to
not
say.
what's on the table.
No, not what's on the.
Everything
So
that's on the
then-
table will be coming with us.
Okay. And then I don't know, the brights is just fun. I think we're going to focus the most probably on the magazine 69. Is that right?
Okay, but
Okay.
I'm actually knitting. I cast on for something out of this book.
And our plan really for the video is just kind of to go through these magazines in ooh and ah. So if you know, just heads up, they're fun. So anyway,
So this one I feel like is just some really classic shapes, but we've just really, like, they've just put a big, bold, bright spin on it.
bright whites, fresh whites.
And then really
Linda dove
bright.
into
Yep.
this.
It's
the
called Coral. And it's really just going to be a
Classic.
nice little V-neck.
You see
I
it?
can wear it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, over little t-shirts. And I've already kind of planned out a pair of pants that I found that I think will go. That are kind of
So what
big
are you
and bright and
using?
bold. I'm actually using a new yarn that we just got in called Pasquale Nepal.
Nepal.
And it is a blend of
Cotton.
cotton, linen, and
Nettle.
so it's really lovely. And then I've paired it with a mohair. So you can sort of see the nice little marl, but it's not too crazy. I'm not quite feeling like it looks big birdie here, but I don't think it looks
Big
like that
bird?
here.
Look how beautiful this vest is. And that is knit with cotton glacé. We are still waiting for several new yarns to be coming, and here it is
Yeah,
in
we love
green
that.
and pink.
Look at that.
Um,
That little vest. That's not going to be difficult to make at all.
But Rowan is having a few, and all over, you know, a lot of suppliers are, with mills shutting down, mills reopening,
Yeah.
COVID,
Italy.
Brexit. So, you know, we're waiting for some of these spring yarns to arrive with eager anticipation. But
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
this is a
that's
lot of
pretty.
the cotton glacé and then some summer
Summerlight
DK,
DK.
but blended with mohair. So you're going to see a lot of that. Some of it's actually 2 strands of mohair.
This is
So-
really cute.
Yep.
Simple, gorgeous. The one on the front, that's just fun color or fun texture. It's a non-color. I think this is really cute. The detail in the back is fun.
The one on the front's actually kind of it's a moss stitched, but it's just on really big needles. So that creates that really fun open look.
Okay, so Essential Brights from Quail Studio, part of the new spring summer launch.
Yeah, I totally think this would be great for anybody that doesn't want to tackle anything too hard, but just wants a really fun summer project.
The nice thing about a lot of summer things is they're open or
Right.
they're short sleeve, very
Right, maybe
abbreviated.
bigger needle things, so
Mhm,
they'll
or
both-
short
yeah,
sleeves, no
yep,
sleeves,
yeah, that
cropped,
makes
whatever.
things fast.
So that's awesome. Okay.
Okay,
So the magazine, you know, a lot of
Number
people wait
69.
for the 2-a-year magazines from Rowan, and this one does not disappoint, in our opinion. There's a beautiful a nice little feature in here about the inspiration. Their first collection in the magazine is inspired by a vintage fashion from the 50s. And so there is a corresponding article
late
about
40s,
that.
early 50s. I
Just-
kind of felt like the whole thing, like I'm not the whole thing, but that whole section, I kind of was just envisioning all the gals from Call the Midwives, except maybe the nuns. But like Trixie,
Mhm.
she would look really cute in a lot of that stuff. So these are really fun.
So they wanted to focus on just kind of that era, mid-century, a decade of knits, they say in this article. There's a nice little feature. But we highlighted a few things. Anyway, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. So you know the Sweater Girls.
So that
So-
would be Lana Turner.
So Lana Turner in
Mansfield.
1937 was when the Sweater Girls was coined, but it sort of spun a trend. And then you've got Jane Mansfield, Jane Russell, and Marilyn Monroe. So naturally well-endowed women. Not super tight sweaters, but definitely clingy.
Right, like
You know,
to see your curves. It was
to
kind
show
of was
off your
after the war, when all the women were working in the factories and they were wearing
Nothing was
super
extravagant.
practical.
And rationing in the UK did not end until 1954. So in the late 40s, when Christian Dior came out with this, full skirts, and it was kind of like, oh my God. But eventually, and everyone was kind of craving this, return to femininity dress style. Anyway, so it was just fun to read that. And if you were not naturally endowed, there were falsies.
There were ways to combat that.
Right. I just thought that this was a fun description when they said the twin sets. So you could be, buttoned at the top, looking, kind of prim and proper, but then you would have a matching sweater underneath, not clinging, but definitely showing curves. So the overall effect of nice with a side of naughty. So I just
kind of like that's what is it? The school librarian or sexy whatever.
Well, but this was also interesting that at that time, the patterns were knit with a size range from 32 to 38-inch busts.
And what does that mean exactly? That's small, too big, or what?
38-inch busts at the outer limit. A 38-inch? That's not big.
Right. Yeah, well, my mom was like super tiny when she got married.
I do
what
think
did Marilyn Monroe do?
But
she might have knit the 38 and worn it.
I mean, they say she was a 12 or 14, but that's not necessarily, the sizing is so different now, to make me feel happy. They probably size things a lot small. They size them bigger but say they're a smaller size.
They also said designers must have assumed that homemakers had the luxury of free time, writing patterns for tiny gauges, often as small as 8.5 stitches to the inch.
Man, that's lace weight, which there's a couple of sweaters in here that are.
So anyway, the first collection in this magazine, they wanted designers to be inspired by that era. And so they kind of are. As usual, the photographs
are gorgeous. I caught my pants. I'm going to look for those pants. They're a lavender trouser. Come on, that is beautiful.
Nostalgic style. Okay.
Even the guys.
Is that beautiful?
Yeah. I kind of feel like this time right now where we've been in this, this whole pandemic year, I feel like this magazine is sort of like that version of getting out of the wartime, and going into pretty. I just feel like everyone right now is so into comfy and stuff. I mean, these are still comfortable to wear, but I mean, dressing up it's fun to do.
It's fun to do. You feel different when you're dressed up. Okay, that I think is on my list.
Yeah, that is.
It's mohair.
Yeah. That collar, I just feel like is so flattering to everyone.
It's really pretty.
That portrait collar just really is, kind of frames your whole face, and
it's beautiful, beautiful. Okay, here's an Arnie and Carlos design in Tarja. Still on my list. Haven't done it.
I've done it, but it's been so long. It was like a little kid sweater back in the day. Oh, this one is...
Yeah, this, you guys. It's Garter Stitch with really fine gauge. Can you see?
No, flip you're missing some pages.
What?
Oh,
sorry. There you go.
And the first time I looked at that, I'm like, But then I looked at it again. I'm like, this is really a nice style, and it's super simple. What a great way to get a lovely sweater without.
There's beautiful little detail just at the shoulder. And, you might, and it's basically two little shaped, rectangles.
But what were you saying about the...
Instead, they're not seaming, they're not just doing, decreasing at the seams, which is
They're
boring.
doing some darting.
They're doing some darts. And so you get your shaping just a little bit.
With some short rows? Or?
No, it's just the way that it's, the knit two together is happening
But inside
on each side of your back, side seam. And it was just nice.
Yeah.
A nice detail. Which I think is, Rowan does that well. I also...
This is sweet, too.
This one, I think, is so pretty. So pretty.
Yeah, I've loved the little lace work, and it's not even hard lace. That's one thing I
And
love.
then there's
It's not super complicated, so you can still get some of that detail without,
And
the
there
brain power you need.
there are baubles at the very top, so I could do
that's
that. That's
cute.
like a little flower.
That's pretty cute. I just noticed that.
I don't love baubles, but
It could be some little buttons too. Like if you actually wanted to omit the baubles, you could put some sweet buttons right there.
That
That'd
could
be
be fun.
pretty.
Okay, and then they go on to cotton classics,
So
all
that's-
designed by Martin Story, who's
Got some cables and some really long silhouettes, as well as some
they're beautiful.
shawls and
This, oh my gosh, this is like plaid, but
plaid.
just with texture.
right.
Can you see it? Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Should-
what is that one? Is that one a cotton cashmere?
his are all soft yak DK.
Oh,
So
okay.
our substitute now
would be
is
the
cotton cashmere. DK cotton with cashmere from Rowan. Beautiful.
and that would show that little kind of fun stitch pattern pretty well.
Yeah, that would be really nice. A really,
Kind of
cute
more
stripes,
graphic stripes with
shawl.
the pop.
Good for, there's always a nice variety in here. I think that is fabulous if you wanted to knit a lot. But it's really pretty to wear.
It doesn't look like like it's not cables really. It's a stitch pattern.
It's like a chevron
Yeah.
look. It's really pretty.
So that'd probably get you into kind of a nice little.
And then
rhythmic
how gorgeous is this? Just comfy. It's so pretty.
I like this. I
Mhm.
think this is really nice. I just like even though it's still got the cables. It's a simple shape. I like a deep V. I think it's super flattering on people.
That's classic. Okay. Okay, and this I really like too. They have a
Super
couple designs
easy.
in here that are basically a poncho, a large rectangle, and then you go and pick up sleeves
Right.
after you've got this big boxy shape, and then you close it up on the
And
side.
that's a simple pattern too.
It's a really
So-
pretty little eyelet. Maybe hard to see with the blue, but anyway. And there's another one towards the front that's done with Kid Silk Haze, and Lisa Richardson did that same thing, a big rectangle, and then these really flowy sleeves, three
the
layers of
tiered.
tiers.
Yeah, that's really
Oh my gosh, can we
gorgeous.
find it?
It's marked, yeah.
Okay, look at how cute
Oh,
this one
yeah,
is.
I
Polka
think
dots.
this would be so fun.
Kid Silk Haze. That's really cute.
And you could do some fun colors, not just black and white, but
Okay. Do.
do.
Here's another Arnie and Carlos. That's very
Isn't that? I mean, that's
cute.
usable too. I mean, I just think that'd be so
A
a
little
good way to wear
bolero.
on a little dress.
Kind of a nod back. Here's
here we
this
go.
one. Okay, so sleeve detail.
The
Simple,
bells,
really simple
yeah,
knitting, but
tiered bells. That's
really beautiful.
Flouncy.
Flouncy. Okay.
And I like that kind of blue with the lavender. That's
So pretty.
yeah, it's good.
Okay, and then did we finish the cotton part?
I don't know.
Okay, here's one.
Yeah, this is that long silhouette. That would be great out of the cashmere, cotton cashmere. Yeah, a lot of knitting, but I feel like you'd wear it a lot.
And this,
You'd want
I
to
think,
after all that knitting.
this is another sort of version on that rectangle concept where they button the sides instead of seam them. But beautiful stitch work in there. And short sleeves, so anyway. Yarns.
We have a lot of great yarns that we think would fit the bill for a lot of these garments. So the perennial fingering, so that has the superwash wool and then some alpaca nylon, so that would be great. Plus paired with a mohair, that would fit the bill on a lot of those. And for some of the lace weights, the fiber,
Meadow.
Yep, the fiber company Meadow, which is incredible. The colors are incredible. The depth is beautiful. It's a beautiful combination of llama, silk, linen, and wool. So I've never seen a blend like that ever. And it just has a beautiful hand to it.
You could always pop mohair in by itself.
Well,
too.
in the brights, there's actually a lot of sweaters where you have doubled the mohair together to get a little bit, better, a little bit bigger gauge, but you still get, and the colors are awesome. Did you do the striped one?
No, I just did the whole
Okay.
shebang-a-rooney.
Oh, I got you. There's the striped one. That would be great.
Hand knit cotton has new fresh colors dribbling in. Actually, we've got some, and Summerlight DK is going to be new to us. But when we get it, because they're a little bit backed up.
May not get it till we
Maybe
move.
we'll have it downtown.
Yep. So this yarn is a brand new yarn called Lang Lotus, and these colors, nice and pale, but it's a cotton cashmere. And when I say cotton cashmere, there's more there's 60 cotton, 40 cash, and it is beautiful. And the weight of it is. I think it's classified really as a sport, but you could go from lace to sport. You could double it up. It's just incredible to soft. So you'll just have to come in and touch it to feel it. But it's like 220 yards on here. So 4 skeins of this will, you could make my ranunculus with that, and it would just be incredible.
Well, everyone's made the ranunculus.
Yeah, well,
everyone can make their second one.
Yep.
Here's
and
the
would be
stripey
my
one.
third one.
And that is just mohair, isn't it? Or are they carrying
yes,
lace with
no,
it?
nope. It's 2 strands of mohair held together.
Okay, yeah. So fun.
Well, and then we've got, this is the Pasquale, which is what I'm using
The Nepal.
for my little,
This is
my
brand new
sweater.
We've had it in the shop for a bit, but now we're just talking about it.
And this is wonderful. This is Lang Kimberly, and it is kind of a DK weight. It is a cotton. Let me see what else is in here, though, because I'm not totally sure.
Yarn tasting boxes are still
hemp.
available, guys.
Yep. And this is in it. And this is just a beautiful tweed. So any summer kind of look is going to be great with this yarn. We love that.
Our yarn tasting boxes have a variety of 6 of our newer yarns to the shop, and a little sample of soak, a coupon for purchase of one of those yarns.
Yep. Up
Through
until like
early
April 15th. So,
Okay.
yep.
Mojave's Binins from Kelborn, and it's
We've always
awesome
loved
yarn.
that. That's what my
linen
sweater
cotton.
is right now.
It's a great yarn, beautiful palette. We love it.
And then the cotton cashmere.
Cotton cashmere from Rowan. Hand knit cotton and
Just testing that.
cotton glacé is also on the way. I think those are like traveling right now. Maybe we'll get them today.
Oh yeah,
New
we've
brights
gotten-
of cotton glacé. Summerlight DK will be new to the shop, not new to Rowan, but new to this shop.
Yep.
Yay!
Yeah. So, and this whole magazine really, there's so much of that Summerlight DK in there. We're anxious.
It's a nice soft hand. It's a really nice soft hand, and then that cotton glacé is it's a gorgeous yarn to work with.
It's got a nice sheen to it.
Cute little balls. Oh my god! They're
And
so
anything
cute.
I've seen made out of it really is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay,
All right. Well,
I hope we've inspired you.
yeah, spring knitting right around the corner.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
See you later.
Bye.
See you next week.
Have a good day.